All right, folks. We can safely say we are now live. Yes, we can safely say we are now live. So yeah, let me just announce that we are now live on our platforms. Yeah, I think the problem has been settled. I think the problem has been settled. So those of you joining us online, I'd love to say thanks for joining us. Welcome, welcome to tonight's edition of the Talking Point. But folks, the National Election Commission chairperson Jonathan Wieder appeared today. You know, this issue of the election right now, in fact, it is something that almost everyone paying attention to. You saw that during the administration of former President George Weah, when Wambuduki Nimbusi, something like that, when he was appointed, he was commissioned, that's nominated by the then President George Weah. There were lots of issues that were being raised by folks, especially from the opposition, and even some people that were in government at the time, about his nationality, and raised lots of issues. Lots of people talked about it. Yeah. People said lots of things about it, for which he was not confirmed by the Liberian Senate. That prompted him not to be confirmed by the Liberian Senate. So, what am I trying to say? In a country like Liberia, in a democratic society, one of those things that folks in the political landscape do not play with, it has to do with the election. Okay, let me say good evening to David Ritchie. Thanks for following us from Soul Clinic, David. Thanks for joining us from Soul Clinic. But it has to do with the election. So people really do not joke with that. Yeah, that is one of the things that people do not joke with. Anything that has to do with election, even if it is 10 years to election, and some decisions are being made today, people put their eyes on it. Yeah, people put their eyes on it because they do not want for any decision to be taken today, especially a decision that has the propensity of jeopardizing probably the election. So as a result of that, you will see people will always, almost everyone's eyes can be at the National Election Commission. So, and that's what exactly we are seeing in these few days and over the past few times. You saw the nomination of Jonathan Wieder when he was nominated by the president. There are lots of people saying lots of things, how in fact he's a unity partisan, he's someone who has a side already, so he shouldn't have been appointed by the president. Yeah. Lots of people say that. But however, one thing that made him to remain there, it seems that he is qualified. He has the qualification. And that's why you saw probably he remained that the Senate did not do anything. Yeah. Now, so today, he appeared for a press that That's for an interview. He appeared for an interview. And he made lots of things. For instance, he talked about the biometric, introduction of biometric system into the election electoral process, where in fact, on election day, when you are going to vote, there'll be biometric, where your finger, your thumbprint will be verified. So like that, when you have voted and you go to another area to vote, definitely it will show in the system that the ambassador has voted already. So according to him, that will erase the issue of people voting 2 3 times. And we erase that. So let me just read this out for you quickly. The chairman of the National Election Commission, Jonathan Wieder, says the 2029 general and presidential election will feature biometric voter enrollment and verification as part of efforts to strengthen the electoral process and prevent fraud. Speaking in an interview on state radio on Wednesday, Chairman Wieder said maintaining peace throughout the electoral process remains his primary objective, stressing that the 2029 election must be conducted peacefully. According to him, the NEC intends to verify the electoral roll and ensure that it meets international standards before the elections. He explained that biometric verification will be conducted before voters are allowed to cast their ballots, with fingerprints serving as a key requirement for voter authentication. Chairman Wieder said the biometric system will help prevent multiple voting by determining whether an individual has already participated in the election, disclosing that the NEC is considering the use of Starlink technology across the country to improve connectivity and support the electoral process, particularly in areas where reliable internet services remain a challenge. Meanwhile, Chairman Wieder clarified that the establishment of additional electoral seats is the responsibility of the NEC, while the legislature is constitutionally mandated to determine the threshold following a national census. At the same time, the NEC chairman has also proposed an increase in candidate registration fees, suggesting that the presidential nomination fee be increased from US $2,500 to US $10,000. Yeah. So from 2,500 to 10,000 United States dollars. While fees for vice presidential candidates raised to US 7,000. $7,000. Wow. Senators to 5,000. And representative to 3,000. Something he believes the proposed increase could help discourage overcrowding in the electoral process by reducing the number of candidates contesting for public offices. Yeah, so yeah, that is that. So he said what he said about the 2029 election, the issue that has to do with the biometric and so forth. But folks, we're going to focus on this issue that has to do with his recommendation. That is where we anticipate. Let me say good evening to Elijah Nuobono. Thanks for joining us, right? That is where we anticipate to focus on. Yeah, that is our anticipation to focus on right now. So the neck boss is making some recommendation. He's making some recommendations. And right now, the issue of representative, the current law says 500 United States dollars. Yeah. To contest, you register with the amount of 500 United States dollars plus other criteria. Yeah, you got to meet those criteria. But the current law says 500. So the NEC boss believe that 500 is too small. And in his mind, that will discourage people. It will discourage the many people who always pull in to contest for elected positions in the country. It will discourage them. Because, for instance, if Ambassador KONAH RUFUS has some political ambition, probably he does not have the financial means, but he has some political ambition. And to find 3,000 United States dollars to go and register for an election that he himself knows probably there's low possibility of him winning. The possibility of him winning is very low. He himself knows, he's seen it. So instead, for him to take a 3,000 United States dollars to go and register with it, in the mind of Jonathan Wieder, the NEC boss, no, that will not happen. So it will scare away some people who want to contest. So the overcrowdedness of contestants or candidates, it will reduce. That's his rationale behind his proposal. So he's now proposing that, listen, this issue of the fees, registration fees for candidates in various locations of various categories, the representative, the Senate, the senators, the vice presidency, the presidency itself, listen, we need to increase it. That's what the NEC board is saying. It should be increased. And he's not just increasing it maybe by 10% or by 50%, but increasing it more than 500%. More than that, they paid, that's a 500. 500. But now he's recommending 3,000 United States dollars. That's his recommendation. So when you really see the 3,000 to 500, 6 of 500 come from the 3,000. 6 of 500. So he have increased it, or he wants it to be increased by 500%. The issue of the representatives. It should be increased by 500%. That's his recommendation. The issue of the senators. The NEC board wants, listen, senators should pay 5,000 United States dollars to register. When someone who do not have the money, and lots of people who do not have money, everyone want to contest, it will scare away people. Because they get the money now, so they'll just stay back. Or probably if they have to raise that money, that 5,000, to even get the campaign money for campaign, they get it. They'll say no, let me just leave the thing. And of course, he's recommending the vice presidency. People who want to contest as a vice president or who will be going as a vice presidential candidate, they should pay 7,000 United States dollars. And the presidential candidate should pay 10,000 United States dollars. Mind you, the current law says as a presidential candidate, you pay 2,500 to register. That's what the current law says. But the NEC boss is now recommending 10,000 United States dollars. 10K. $10K. But now, folks, there are lots of things we need to look at here. Yeah, lots of things we need to look at. From the recommendation of the NEC boss, is it trying to deprive other people their right to contest? That's a question that needs answer. What happens to people who do not have, for instance, the 10,000 United States dollars, but that person has the capability of leading the country and taking it from one level to another positive level? What happens to the, but they do not have 10,000 to go to register, but they having the means to convince people to vote for them, and they having the ability to lead the country. They have what it takes to take Liberia from one level to another positive level, peaker level. But that person does not have the 10,000. What happens if a person has the capacity of representing their people, but they do not have 3,000 United States dollars? What happens? It's the current law that is being proposed by the NEC boss. Is it not trying to infringe on the rights of those other people? Is it not trying to infringe on those people's right? Do you think the recommendations being introduced, being made by the NEC boss, do you think it is in the interest of the Liberian people or in the interest of the country? Listen, with 1 million people contesting, with 1 million people contesting, what harm is it having on the country? These are questions that needs to be answered, right? Because for these things to be approved, for these amounts to be approved, for this recommendation to be approved, these are questions that I think lawmakers need to answer, to ask themselves and answer as well. Listen, if 1 million people contest for a single seat in a district, what harm the 1 million people contesting, what harm is it causing on that district? Is there a harm that is being caused by more people contesting? That's the first thing we need to identify. If there is a harm, then I guess lots of people will agree with the NEC boss. But if it is not causing harm, if nothing, 1 million people contesting for the presidency is having no harmful impact on the country, having no harmful impact on the country, then we'll raise it from 2,500 to 10,000. Then what is the rationale, right? To just deny, because according to him, he want to discourage people. So his intent is, listen, let's just discourage people from contesting. So if more people contesting for the seat, and that particular, those 1 million people, the more people contest is having no negative impact on the country. That is, if it is having no negative impact now. Then why discourage them? Why try to introduce a law that will discourage people? Because their participation is having no negative impact on the country. It's having no negative impact on the country. Because one thing I know, the issue that has to do with the ballot papers, even if it is one candidate, will get 1 million people registered in a district, they will print 1 million ballot people, or more than 1 million ballot people. Yes, they'll print more than 1 million ballot people. Even if it is one candidate. The same district, if it is 1 million people contesting, and will have 500% to register, right? As a registered voter, they will still print money. They will not print 1 million card. No, they will print more than 500 ballot paper. That's what they will print. So they print the ballot paper based on the number of registered voters. It's not based on the number of candidates. No, it's not based on the number of candidates. Yes, to set it as 10, right? You may say, okay, the candidate who has a part, because for instance, if 5% is contesting in a district, and 20% is also contesting in another district, you'll notice that the 5 district ballot paper will be much shorter, than the 20. The 20 will be longer. So probably the 20% is taking space, right? But the truth there is, more of the ballot paper will be printed based on the total number of registered voters. It's not based on the number of candidates that are contesting. So if there is a means for us to increase, we want to increase, should it leave from 2,500 straight to 10,000 for presidency? The justification be given by the NEC boss. Now listen, this will discourage people, it will discourage the influx of candidates. Is that justification really valid? For lawmakers to say, okay, it is good, it makes sense. Is it valid? That's something we need to look at. Because let's look at things like this, right? The current leadership of the country, especially the one that has to do with the legislature. Listen, there are some of those lawmakers in their district. They care less. And listen, there are people in a same district who may not have the money to raise $30,000 United States dollars. But those people have the capability to beat some of those incumbent lawmakers. So imagine this kind of law going to the lawmakers. And that lawmaker knows very well that there's a young guy in his district who has that capacity, who has the momentum in the district. But one thing he lacks is the finance. Because no matter what, election, you have to spend money. But that person to take $30,000 to register before you start looking for campaign money and so forth. That person Maybe they do not have that person, that lawmaker believes that that person does not have that capacity. They do not have that capacity. What do you think that lawmaker will do with the law? They will be the number one person to call for it to be passed. Because someone's in a district with a threat to them, and passing this law might help them. It might help them. So it's the law in the interest, this law, it's in the interest of the country, or it is in the interest of the current leadership of the country. Because people currently in power, they make it salary now. For instance, representatives making little over $8,000. Yeah, $8,000. And you say they should register $30,000. That make it do all 18 and say. As soon as registration time reaching more and they maintain paying that from that 8,000, that 30,000 when they go register. But for other people who have the capacity to lead, but probably they got to go hustle before they contest to raise the 30,000. They got to go do other serious, maybe lobby, so credit from so do other things to raise the 30,000. So it's the law in the interest of the current leadership of the country. Those lawmakers, are they in their interest? Or it is in the interest of the country? It is a question that I want for our callers to tell us their thought. Right? I want you to tell us your thought. The current law being proposed, the election law being proposed by the NEC boss. Listen, the issue has to do with the fees for registration. Let it be increased. Presidency from 2,500 go to 10,000 United States dollars. 10,000 United States dollars. I'm told the issue of the Senate, I think Senate should be paying around 700. Yeah, this 700, 750. I still be corrected. The current law. But now he's proposing 5,000. 5,000 United States dollars. I'm told the issue of the VPS should be around, I think, 1,000 or 1,500. But now he's proposing 7,000. It's in the interest of the country. That's why I ask a question. When majority of the people vote or contest, when 1 million people contest, is it having a negative impact on the country? Then, when they contest, so we'll say, okay, when we discourage people contesting, at least the country will benefit. When few people contest, what will be the benefit of the country? What will Liberia benefit? Folks, I'm asking these questions because I want to open your mind, right? I want you to express your thought, to tell me, to express your thought on this issue of the law. When few people contest, what will Liberia benefit? When majority of the people contest, or more people contest, how it will hurt the country? How will it hurt the country? It's important. So it's the NEC boss answering these questions. Because I guess before you come up with these proposals, these are questions you ask yourself. So folks, I'm asking you this other question, right? Where I'm asking you, this law, the country, who is this law benefiting? Is it benefiting the country? If this law is passed, who will it benefit the country, or it will benefit the people in power? The people who currently making the fat salaries. Because for instance, when a minister won't contest now, then for instance, folks at the Liberia Telecommunication Authority who making lots of money, up to 50,000 United States dollars. So tell me that man won't contest. That man worrying for registration fees. Even if he does not have the capacity, but because he making money, he can contest. Even if he doesn't have the leadership characteristics, he will contest. And other people who have the leadership characteristics, they may be struggling and they might not contest because they do not have the financial strength. Who is this law benefiting? That's the first question. This law, who is it benefiting? Who is this law benefiting? Who is the law benefiting? That's a question. Will it benefit the country, or it will benefit the people in power? That's something I want for you to call us based on your thought, all right? You don't have to agree with me. Oh, yeah. You do not have to agree with me. But based on your thought, we think it will benefit. The next thing, when more people contest, what impact is it having on the country? What impact is it having in the country? What negative impact is it having in the country when more people contest? When few people contest, what benefit will Liberia get? These are 3 questions I want from you, the callers. I do not want for someone to kind of talk about, Joseph Garson doing drugs. No, as he going, I'll cut you. We are talking about election law tonight. It's important, right? It's important. Who the law that has been proposed by the NEC boss? Who is this law benefiting? Is it benefiting the country, or it benefiting those that are in power? When majority contests, the way you say you want to discourage more people from contesting, rather, when majority contests, the way majority have been contesting, what negative impact is it having on the country? It's important you tell us that. That is if you know. The next thing, when few people contest the way he wants it to be, when few people are contesting, after you have discovered lots of people, what will Liberia benefit? What will we get as a country? What will it do for us as a country? So the time is 3 minutes down, 10 o'clock. I'm going to open the phone line. First, keep putting your transaction. *799 *9. Has the more ticket you put in, the better your chances. *799 *9. I'm going to open the phone line very soon because I want you. This has to do with, because election 2029 will be here. And this guys, the NEC boss also proposing these things right now. And when it is passed, that law already. And you know who going past this particular law? Your lawmakers, your representatives, your senators. They are the ones. Express your opinion. Express your thought. Right now, they are on break. Express your thought. Let them hear you. When they pass it, you cry, all right, vla. Yeah. Let me see how best we can open the phone now. So you call us tonight on 07779079070, 07779079070, 0860293333, 0860293333. Call us tonight to be live on the talking point. What you make of this new law, the election law being introduced by the NEC boss? It's proposing. What do you make of that? Let me go to the phone line and take this first call on the line. Let me go to the phone line. Good evening.
Hello, how are you, my dear? I'm in studio tonight.
I'm okay. What's the name?
My name is Omen J. Owasco Ure from the Rehab Belt.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. The NEC boss is making some recommendations.
Yeah. I have gotten the full detail of what you are talking about. And first of all, I want to say that the law will benefit the Liberian people. And the LEC boss is using this as no form of deprivation. That is, to deprive anyone from taking part in the election. Even if you have your money, you have your $10,000 and you are in legislature or whatsoever, and you do not have the popularity and you have not been working well with the people, they will not elect you. And going into electoral position is not a children play. Now, seeking electoral position and seeking state power is expensive. You should also know that when these prices go up, my agent will not just jump from behind her potato green table and go to contest, or somebody will not just jump from the plan fee because people know him there, he go to contest. There's something that is beneficial to the Liberian people. If you have your money and you go to contest and you are not being doing well, even you could be a legislator, if you are not being doing well, trust me, the people will turn their back on you and your money. You will spend it for nothing.
So let me
ask you. You are in a village there, and you want to contest, and you may never do everything possible, do your homework possible, and get the form to get on board.
Hello?
If you win,
Chief.
It's okay.
Hello?
Thank you so much.
Hello? Yeah. We're having conversation. So
yeah.
Good. You said something. You said the law is beneficial to the country, right?
Yeah.
Now, when few people, let's say when more people contesting, how is it harming the country?
With more people contesting,
how is it harming the country? How?
It's a two-way street. It may be harmful and it may not be harmful. Because if too much people enter into government or the House of Legislature, it will be harmful in that we will be having part of Buka's legislature over there who will not be working in the interest of the people.
Yeah, but my brother. Hello, but like that's only clear now. And when 1 million people contesting for a seat, that one person will go.
Yeah.
So when more people contest, it's not changing. There are more people that are entering the house. No. It's not changing the amount of people entering the house.
Why is it true that it will not change the amount of people? It is better to have little that will be adequate.
All right. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Good evening. You are live.
Good evening. My name is Inaruti Cuesta Santos.
Where are you joining us from?
I'm calling from District number 3 in Morocco County.
All right. Yeah, the NEC boss is making a proposal. Let's increase the fees for people who want to contest. But we're talking about, let's look at the amount. From 500 to 3,000. What's your thought?
Firstly, I will start by saying this. When President Baga arrived at the port of RI-1, General Industry said, what Brent did not expect they will see happening in his administration. So everything that NEC boss is doing, they are finding every means to reduce the interest of the proletarian mass when it comes to the ballot paper process. Because most of those who have been elected, they are performing like a desecrated in a district and counties. So because of that, you have one native man who have lived or living with the people for the long term, to decide to convince the people and contest. Being that a native man don't have money to pay the 3,000 and they will use that as a means to nationalize the man's constitutional rights. I work with NEC 2 different times. People who register and vote you know how much it take if you are not printing a ballot paper. China is one of the cheapest area to print to do printing press activities. China is very cheap. So NEC only doing things to scare people who having popularity, who
So,
having an
so, so,
interest
so,
of
so who the law
civilization.
benefit? Who the law will
The
benefit?
law is benefiting the same concrete lawmakers and presidential candidates that we have now in power. They are the one that law will benefit.
All
They
right.
have no impact to our life.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let me take the next call. Good evening. You are live.
Good evening, my son.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my Victoria Bar calling for justice. Never concern library for justice.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, my son, thank you very much. So, my son, I just dropped the line and say, oh, it will benefit it. Just get politicians. They still lawmakers there that in power because they already store money. They already get 45,000. They already get from concerning all the companies in the country, the book construction company there. So they want to use the money for no remit in power. So they will raise it up. They are up on a contest, but they will be joking. If they can make it look 5,000, the people will love it and they will contest. The politicians that in power that are doing that they present and let them. Election coming, they can't go teach your money again. So they say, we give money to them now, and they will get 5,000 for the election. People will be very for the new law and will criminal for in power. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my Victoria. The tough talking. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. James to my right.
Yeah, thank you for the recognition. This is James Tumulai. And so thank you for the discussion. But what I will say first before I continue is that democracy is a very complex form of government. It requires sophisticated mind to run democracy. But if people who are ill-educated manage their way to the top of democracy, it brings conflict to the state. How will you sit down and want to run election, say that financial rights you are running to see who get the higher money, will be the king or the queen for the institution? Is that why you say
that quick contest?
That's what I'm saying. It's not a queen or king contest. Who get the higher money? Democracy call for who the people want, who majority of the people choose. It doesn't have to do with who get more money. So why are you discouraging people from contesting election? When they're contesting the election, is it that your money they're going to use or that all your land will run the campaign? Or why is catching him that he's making that law? And some other way I say it will help the country. Because when plenty people contest, that plenty the horse. So you understand what they call what we discussing here? But let me tell you something. The points are piling up. I speak this is not the official voice of the National Reform Union, but as a head, I think it could be a political statement. The points are piling up. I will start a massive protest that will make the government look for where to pass to leave the country. Because that law, they represented to the parliament. We will carry our petition there and tell them not to pass it. So when they pass it, it means that they are violated, they are lifted the head of the court, they are weaponized the power that is to them. And we are going to get in the street until they revise that law. When I come back home, and we'll make sure they run away. Thank you very much.
Thank you. When you go put your please FM can cover you. That will work. Good evening. Oh, my word. Let me take this color. Wow, the calls are coming back to back. And 0777907. Yeah, you guys, just Jimmy shall call 0777907. Let me take this call. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Okay, let me take the next one. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm calling for Parkersville Junction.
Please go ahead from Parkersville Junction. The NEC boss is making proposal right now to a new NEC law. Let's increase the fees for candidates who want to contest.
Yeah.
What's your thought?
Yes, I was listening to you from the starting part of this topic, on the talking point. What the energy boss is trying to do, I don't think it will benefit the country. It's just going to benefit the government, the present government now. Because how we say you doing election by money, people that have moved.
Hello? Oh my word, my word. Hello, in there. Probably he ran. Maybe he may finish. Let me take a next call. Go link.
Yeah, KONAH.
What's up?
Yeah, Terry Richard from Soak from there.
Yeah, David, please go ahead.
Yeah, I support that law. You know, and then but just coming from behind the hole that try to hang into the pot and then they say they want to go contest.
So, and that's why I'm asking the question, right? Someone with trust hanging there, but like you say, when that person contests, what harm is it having on the country?
Why? You said, right? Well, I can say.
I'm saying, according to you, right? When this law is passed, someone who tries to hang into their butt, they will not just go say they want to contest, according to you.
Yeah.
So let's agree. People can be contesting with trust hanging into their butt. If such a person is contesting, what harm does it have on the country and on the people?
They will make a battle by long for any voter, it will confuse us.
All right.
Yeah, it just made a battle by law. Now you know the qualified president to vote for. At the end result, you vote for incompetent president. So I welcome that proposal.
Okay.
And I think it will be passed by the legislature.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name?
My name is Anderson Dian, and I do join you for Johnsonville.
Please go ahead and join CVA, my brother. The NEC boss is proposing an amendment to the election law. Let's increase the fees. What's your thought?
If the NEC boss want to do anything to help the country, he should be posting the law that if anybody win lawmaker seat, your 45,000 will be 5,000 US. That would be benefit to the country because the money the people anticipating to go for, they're not going for the Liberian people, but they're going for the money. Then let the bills come down, their salary come down. Then they will pick up things to work, not stopping people who want to go do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my word. Let me take the next call. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my son. Like,
Yeah,
I beg you, I forget for Sonny.
Yeah, no, but my friend, we can't do this, please. No, we can't
That's
do
true,
this.
Papa. That's true.
Yeah, I beg you. So we got to stand by the law. It's still going to be talking about law in Liberia.
What?
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you. Let me say, listener. Rupert, this is Bobby Abu Menska. Join a discussion from District 6 or Ethical Rule.
Yeah.
Let me applaud you for the talking point because it is very hard enough for us to discuss. No, I listened to the National Election Commission boss and he spoke collectively and he did comparison analysis to country around us. So, Rupert, how in election was there more than 45, 47 candidates? They confused with the voter at time. Most of the people in our districts, sometimes they won't vote for the red party, but they lie. Oh, man, and I even know who to choose. It's very embarrassing. So at least when the money go all over, we're not paying the people. Because let's say go Guinea around, oh yeah, Nigeria and Ghana, we have to be on par with other countries. Remember, we just go far on that. When they want money to job, man, they credit me power, remember, they meant to see, and they make you reach for the settlement, the ordinary masses. Before after we need reform in our system, our entire system in the country need reform that will bring the people, since the people being out before other lawmakers been pushing for that service to move to 5,000. How many of them have taken a decision to say, yeah, for our salary to drop 5,000? You get a unity party there, you get a CNC lawmaker there, you get an ANC lawmaker, you get a Liberty party, all of our people who can be fighting for them, oh, they say they love the country. Yeah, your opposition, are you seeing them pushing for the government salary? They are not doing it. So at least when the money play out to 70,000, president 18,000 or president 20,000, at least then we are going somewhere. People will not be crediting money to go take money from bank and go take raise with the people money. Well, you know you're not win. give our money hard time. They want to vote who people in the way. Sometimes the person won't go vote before. They wait on a based on a last thing.
Okay.
My last thing is Mexico. So sometimes you can't even find on a district election. Look at the one time district election. What I think we'll get more than 30 some more Canada in the district. People are very confused. So it's good that it will reduce some people. Some people not forced to go.
So you think the law? So you think the law is benefiting the country and the people than the people in government?
Oh, Rufus will say two ways. Yeah, the law will benefit the people who want to vote for the red people. Because they got red people in the race that we want to vote for. But based on that last impost when they went down, and our own man and our little brother, they get time to go way down to go choose a red person, so that when they just pass 1 or 2, 3 person, they just vote for 2 person. Oh, you see one bad about there's some want to jump a district for one district election. Let me see what Rufus. And then go like what the law they passing. Let's be honest. What the law they are passing in the country and improve the life of ordinary people. Just depend there. For the 54, the 50 days, 50 days, 57. What the law that these guys are passing in the country here, that are passed that benefit we Liberian or we the common people. And it's just to use yourself. When now you are hearing saying that the public CDC, the United Party, all of opposition, when like you're hearing say them reduce our salary here. But we are the see people forcing us up for that.
All
but
right.
they ain't got the guts to say down there. So when that minister say that 73 minister will reduce our salary, do you know how many money we save? You know how many money the country will save?
All right.
Or the boost another sector.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thank you. That's a lot of people. Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening, Chief.
Yeah, my name is Lawrence calling from Plaza House.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, for me, I'm only yeah, legislatures will be like 5,000 potential, like 5 potential, like let's just say 10,000, like president is not. You pay like 2,000 will be okay. And it's only pay 7,500 because on the point of view is so they pay 500 like that, and then you contest you like when I really follow the yeah, and I play that people here in money present, so we already settled.
All
You
right.
don't have to, yeah, you don't have to do so on the yeah, you found you go for example, I can found there I go so I go come along I'm going to no. I will do the work what I will do it I will 25,000 you give me 25,000 a year. I'll find it kind of do. But like so who already said who have money. Yeah, you already have money and then you contest like presidential you pay 2,000. I person already set to a person get money because they can pay that money.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
for me I think that's too much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having us. 077 Now, I think Bobby who just left the line, Bobby say in Liberia, so we can see 39%, 30%, and it's not happening in other countries. And sometimes, when people make this statement, we do our research and come back to provide the information, right? So, Bobby, it happens. It's common in Africa. Yeah, it's common in Africa. Like in recent time, even in Nigeria, the Otisa Federal Constituency, it had about 41 candidates. 41 candidates. The last election. That particular, for them they call it constituency. They don't call it district. For the House of Representatives, they have about 41 candidates. So, but that's the more course. That's a thought. 077 Let me take the next call. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel J. Don calling from Dukuru.
Yeah, please go ahead.
First of all, I want to congratulate the Election Commission by making a proposal to raise the money in question.
Okay.
Let me tell you today, you can't tell me say you want to be lawmaker. You even have a fatal staying place, dwelling place in the district, but you want to be lawmaker. You want to be lawmaker, but you even able to afford 1,500 to credit. We make you lawmaker, you're going to see enough and acquire wealth for yourself, and then the district will make full. So I want to tell the Election Commission very much thank you for bringing that idea.
So when someone get money, they will not steal because they get money.
So what I'm talking about? All right, let me ask you the question to say you want to talk about the money.
No,
but
Chief.
everybody have 500. No,
Chief.
listen, everybody now get power in the country.
Hello,
Other people now
Chief.
even afford power.
Hello, Chief.
Do you know that people can afford power?
Hello.
Yeah,
I ask a question, right? You said something. So I ask a question. So when
yeah,
someone has money, will they not
yeah.
steal? That's the question I'm asking you, Chief.
Yeah, they will ask you because you already have money.
All right.
And then secondly, I want to ask you the question too. Other people in the country, you know that they can afford power.
Okay. Thank you.
Eh?
Good evening.
You KONAH,
Yeah, good evening.
Peter Manchester number 6, Luton Minute Saggage.
Yeah.
The government try to tell them that if you win, all the car we get for the water you and the money that you pay back. So
Oh,
they try to,
that means the NEC ball wants to start getting the car, everything they will be taking. They want to start getting small. That's what you trying to say? Yeah.
KONAH, the way we go over the national exam, the wire.
Yeah.
Then the government pay for the exam, so they can make sure more people pay the money they spend for research. That money you be paying back.
My
So
man,
the
that's
government,
still allegation against the government. That's still allegation against the government.
no. Government trying, the government to impose the hard money like for the water house they giving it. That money to use that money from there. So the development fund, the development fund, what they can get them, what they can give them, so your account development, what they can take it, put in their pocket. That was also determined from either too. So if I'm going to build anything, that money is very little. We go add it all more. So when you get there, our money, everything that you need for, what we buy for the water car for you, will be gas will give you anything the benefit that will give you, like it will take back from you. So I appreciate the energy boss. And they can even solve it when they power that you get time for. Yeah, so if you say man, you'll go ready stuff. And when you lose, next time you will not get out to that time to go run again or to
Yeah.
concede.
So Luthor, I ask you 3 questions here, right?
Yeah.
There's law.
Yeah.
Who is it benefiting? The Liberian the country, or it is benefiting people that in power who are already making good money?
You trying to ask question whether if more people or take?
I'm asking that the law that is being proposed, if it is passed, if the lawmakers agree, who will the law benefit? Will it benefit the entire country, or it will benefit only the people that in power who making good money already in power?
Last thing money will use it to pay anything star worker.
No, that's not money, chief. That's not the money. That's not money they can use to pay there. My man, not the money. Thank you, chief. Thank you. Good evening, you are live. Yeah, good evening. And Joseph, I want to contest. Good evening, Joseph.
Yeah. The topic is very interesting. Music evening to you and to your many listeners.
Yeah.
This time around, it's very difficult to really get on our radio station now. But nevertheless, I do appreciate the topic on the discussion tonight. And let me begin by saying, no matter intimidation, no matter of inducement to induce the common people, will stop people from contesting if they desire.
You consider it to be intimidation?
What?
You considering it to be intimidation? It means to intimidate the people? Is that how you considering it?
Oh, yes, KONAH. So what are the strategy? What is the plan increasing? They propose bill to increase from 500 to that of 3,000 United States dollars. That's alone tell you that their intent is only for the top hierarchy to remain in power. Those who are loved by the ordinary people and they want to be leadership is not something that you have to be. And now money contest. We're not doing king contest or queen contest. Who get a higher bill, you win elections? No, exactly no. So for me, I'm totally against that particular bill. It's part of political intention, but I'm completely against it because it's going to diminish, it's going to stop, it's going to diminish so many people who have
the political ambition to serve the people. To serve your people, it doesn't mean you must get laws rich. No. To become a servant to the people does not mean you should be a top or a bourgeoisie class. No. It's only because if you are core and you have the leadership capability, you can go there and the people love you and vote for you, fine.
Okay.
But I don't see no, real rationale, real motive in a particular bill that have been proposed by the National Election Commission. It's only there to stop common people.
Okay. Thank you.
Quickly before I drop the line in 30 seconds. Whenever a become president, whenever a Methodist person become president for the country, they don't want the common people to survive.
Thank you, Chief. No, don't go that our religious route. No, we'll not take that. We'll not take that. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's the name, Chief?
Yeah, I'm Wilma Bauer. Upper Johnsonville.
Okay, go ahead from Upper Johnsonville.
Okay. The NC.
You breaking, please. You are breaking.
Okay, are you getting me?
Hello?
Yeah, are you getting me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I say I want to appreciate the NC boss for that increasement of the money. But just looking at this for now, this increasing of the money will fully benefit the lawmaker that president in power now.
How?
Yeah, because reason I'm saying this, the $500 people were using to register at the time, that many people were able to afford that $5,000. And those that in power now, they are getting money and they are making money on a daily basis. So they will have that opportunity to afford that money to register with that $5,000. And the former men that are just coming who are being who are coming on board with the citizen interest that is because due to people that are in power, they are not doing anything. They will not be able to afford that money. And secondly, it will make invalid vote will sit down in this country a little bit.
Oh, it will reduce the invalid vote.
Yeah, it will reduce the invalid vote.
Okay.
Because I'm saying this that the Kennedy confusing people, our old people want to vote. The Kennedy confusing our old people a lot of these days. That if they go vote, the invalid vote can be much. Mostly in the rural part of Labrador in the official way. Seriously.
Okay.
People can just go to the Blanchard, they just go to the register, they want to be representative. But other countries before you go in other countries. And me, I even asking the NC board, I even asking the government to attach something to that particular increasement of the salary.
They might attach what to it.
Yeah, then they attach something to it. You should have a real quality value of property.
Okay.
And you must be able to have quality value of property. And secondly, you should have money into your account that will be above certain amount above 45% that will qualify you to register to serve in any district as a lawmaker.
Okay. Thank you.
If that happens, you will see it will be okay for all in this country.
All right. Thank you.
So they get hungry, they get in on the day. When they eat their walk before they walk now, what's it again? They get nothing for out of them.
Thank you, Chief. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. What's the name?
I'm from KONAH. I'm from community.
Please go.
Yeah, education election will be too hard for we the Liberians because other people outside there want to go there and make the determination for us. So and then those that are already in power have the money. Maybe they may like their poor, they may like their credit who they interested to go in. So a lot of people are struggling to come there and do something better. So it's better for election commission to please drop it. Please. And then drop it, people will be able to register. And then we will not be able to just go there. Who want to vote for Liberia will not just go there and vote for anybody who they want to go vote for. If you go there, whatever we are, sitting on the ballot paper, you will still know who to vote for Mama period. So please let election commission please track it.
All right.
It's too hard.
Thank you. Thanks for your thought. Good evening. You are live.
Yeah, okay, my brother, thank you very much. I'm Michelle Warner. I'm calling from the Davidville.
Yeah, please go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, thank you for the discussion.
Yes.
After my point, I have a recommendation to be made.
Yeah, please do go ahead quick. That's what the show is here for.
Thank you. You know, I learned from the city I went up to during the election time. Our own people back there, when Oma entered, she made almost a million, and people started murmuring, but what happened to Oma? Oma came out. I asked her, I said, let me help the Oma. I can help the Oma. And say, yeah, you can help. And I went out. Oma said, they took my check from 1 to 3 until I reached to 9 percent. The 9 percent are there. I'm on, but my album now, TSL in my album. And we started laughing. Now, what am I dropping? The number of the candidate can be too much because the money the people pay, that money small. Now, but when we understand that the money when it raised up, the man who carried the grace, that leadership, who carried that law of God for his people, when he will be the best person, God will put him there. Now, if you say the money should drop, they say we're talking about it. The money they will say even will stay in job because they're allowing a loan and that's small thing. So whenever you break it down, they will eat. You carry all, they will eat. But the issue to benefit the Liberians, let that money go up. So if you understand that all the money I spend, all the money that I will spend as a common man or as a poor man, but because of the position, God.
Oh my word. He gone. He saying want to make a recommendation. Let me take his next caller. Good evening. You are live. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I'm Jessica calling from Rabasi Highway.
Yeah, please speak louder. It seems that you are far from the phone.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, go ahead from Rawasfi Highway.
I don't really know if it's a birthday rally that is going on the election commission there. I don't really understand.
You concerned to be birthday rally?
Because the highest amount for whatever birthday carry the price. It has two ways. For me, I'm of the point that it's supposed to be where it is, not to be increased. But on the other side, it is the negative aspect. You just found just anybody going so they can afford a little, and then they go and pay on election day. Then they start to. For some of the older people that don't know much, they miss the actual person they went to vote for. Like this going election, there's a guy that had the African shirt on. He pulled a lot of crowd, even though he came later. A lot of people never knew him. But then people mistakenly took him to be another person, so they voted him more. Now, on the contrary, no matter what, if they continue to occupy a particular position, no matter the amount, it's going to provide means that you'll be able to make that amount available to exceed whatever tone or position.
Okay. Thank you.
But then,
okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Those are in power going to think is at the advantage of them. Because a lot of them still playing with cash around here. Even somebody can choose a down meaning and just use their salary to do everything they want. So on the other side, it's going to suppress the I mean, not say poor, I can't say poor because nobody's ready for you going to appear.
Okay.
But it's going to suppress those that doesn't really have money now.
Okay.
to get to those positions. They might have a good character, and people might like them. And you see the capability of them leading well. A lot of people, I think those that in power have so much fear. The fear they have that they try to have meeting with the election, the new elected,
The election commissioner.
they have some of that try showing voicing his fears or whatever. Allegedly, I cannot.
Yeah.
I don't have facts there.
Yes.
I'm just saying, allegedly they must have had meeting with him because the thing is, none of them in power are now working with. They are not doing their own groundwork. See the other guy who they just took for his district. Nobody can even stand for him to talk on behalf of him because of what he did in his own district. He neglected those that placed him to where he is
Okay.
or where he was.
All right. Thank
A
you.
lot of them, they have already lost the election. Automatically, themselves, they are doubting that they will even win again. So this amount is actually in their favor. A lot of the common laws not going to a full age, then they can go back to it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because
Thank you. Let me take another call. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's the name?
I'm calling from the police academy.
What's the name?
I'm Nas calling from police academy.
Please go ahead from Police Academy. Hello? You are breaking in. We are not getting you, please. Oh, my word. Let me go to the next call right here. Good evening.
Good evening, KONAH.
Yeah, good evening. What's up?
This is Thomas Ndema Akoye from Tupuru, Rescue Defender.
Yeah, please go ahead, Chief. We're not getting a name again, Rescue Defender, but go ahead.
We have Purple Defender, so we can have Rescue Defender.
All right, Chief, go ahead.
I listened to Senator Widow today on ERBC Super Money Show.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what he said, and for me, I'm in support of 100%. If you know that somebody don't have money and they want to contest, in other countries like America, this is what people can do. Those of you that know that that person want to contest and you don't have money, you can have the money. Yeah, in this country, when you say you want to contest, somebody, get bread, they will come to you.
They go put susu.
Yeah, their mother will be taking hospital, they come to you. Only because you say you want to contest. They want full money, they come to you. But you let them know that somebody want to contest and they are qualified, they want to go there to represent you. You can rally money. 5,000, 7,000, or 10,000.
Hello? Oh, he went off. Let me take the next call. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Pascal Davis.
Yeah, thank you, Chief. This politics is so entrenched until it's driving everybody zigzag. My people, this is democracy. A system that allows competition. A system that allows many decisions. It creates voices. The law say when you can't understand it, when a number them plenty, carry somebody from your house, carry your son or your daughter or your uncle. Then it help you when you go for. When you're confused, just carry somebody. But decisions are made not on the voting day. Decisions are made long before the voting day. How can you claim that because you'll be confused, someone made a money 100,000 simply because you believe you'll be confused? But this is democracy. Liberal Party's multi-party system, where you're supposed to make decisions among plenty of people. It is not money that determines quality. It is not billions that determine quality. It is the decisions that you make that determine the quality of our country. The last time Chairperson Baga didn't have money to campaign. That time everybody was supporting him. Why, if we say registration was 100,000, you think Baga could have become president today? Especially when he was living on loan?
My man.
Why we want to treat the country like this? It's about how you feel, or it's just a hit. You really think the law is about the people in power? Do you know that it is suppression against us? Are you saying because you not get car today? So it means you're supposed to contest, even though you pass the age 18. So you're supposed to contest because you wearing any kind of tractor. Is this what we're saying to our people? That people should only be allowed to contest on the basis of money for that idea.
Okay.
This is bad. Look, let me end now. No, Waga so smart. I didn't believe that until today. He said there are things that didn't happen that we'll see happening in this country.
All
Honor
right.
his regime.
All right. Thank you, Chief.
Your character 1 million.
Thank you, Chief. Good evening.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm okay, Chief. What's the name?
I'm Reverend Edwin Sandy. I'm calling from Duporo.
Okay. Yeah, Reverend, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for the discussion, topic under discussion.
Yes.
My idea I have in this issue is not the matter of the money higher, either to bring it low and can make things work better. The whole representative, senator, and presidency, we, the citizens of this country, must do our groundwork to choose leaders. Because number one is that if you say right now that they must carry the registration hires, as one caller just said, in case this individual does not qualify, but he got the money and register. And this candidate, they are not qualified, but they are only one, because there are only one man able to get the money. So by all vote for that wrong person. The only thing we need to do in Liberia with the citizens for our country to be better, let us do our groundwork. Let us see people whenever candidate register. Let people check behind that candidate. Who is he in this country? What work he has been doing? What business he has been interacting in this country? How many business he has? How many agriculture work he's doing? Where he living? Are he renting? She renting? Is his relationship in the community? Let us start voting for people on the street. When somebody brings photo to you and you begin to vote for them. Some people holding money from Kennedy and they carry their photo around and they tell you, say, vote number 7. You don't even know the individual. So dropping the price down cannot solve this problem. Either carrying the prices high will solve the problem. We should learn how to check behind Kennedy, whether presidency, whether senator, or whosoever. We should check behind Kennedy before we vote for them. But if not so, if you put the money high, then the people will come on to rule because they have the money. If you bring the price low, the number will increase and you will not be able to check, even know the person you're going to vote for on the paper because the number will be plenty. But the only way you need to know to go in the community and ask who is this man, where he's living. We're voting for people in this country who don't even know where they're living. Somebody can be living in Douala, then he can register in District 4 to run as a candidate in District 4. What about he living Douala or District 17? And we will not know nothing like that, then we'll go for them. Then somebody representing you, but he living in different districts and he representing you in different districts. That will be.
Okay.
So this around, when we talk about the election, we should check the candidate where they're living. That is matter of money. Even they say $200 USD to register. when the people register, let us vote the rightful person. We shouldn't vote because of money.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having us. Good evening.
Good evening. This is Bambi.
Yeah, good evening, Bambi. Go ahead from Boston.
Yeah, thank you. Brother, for me, I support Mr. Wheeler.
Okay.
What is there? Great America have only two parties, the Democrat and the Republican. Country that are not even up to 8 million. We get about 49 parties. What's that? I mean, it's very much incompatible with us as a country, a small country like us. That will make division so much in the country. That will make hatred so much. I believe we should only have at least 3 or 2 parties that will bring people together. If I'm not for John, I'm going to be for Peter. If I'm not for Peter, I'm going to be for John. That is correct. Let them make it with 200 countries. Yeah, people who
You said they should make it what?
200,000 for president, 100,000 for senator, 75,000 for representative. We don't have people who coming from scratch to come here. Oh yeah, man. Look at these kind of people here. That is why every time you see them, they grabbing together to change your speaker. It's not fair. Look at Mr. Sofa. It's not fair. I mean, if people have money, they will not do that.
So when they get money, that means they will not steal. They'll be okay. They will provide good leadership.
Of course.
All right.
Of course, because someone who fought hard to get something, you know what it means to put somebody there who is knowledgeable about the whole side.
Thank you.
You're welcome, brother.
Thank you. 077-907-907. Call us tonight to have your say on the talking point. Tonight, let me take the next caller. Good evening. You are live.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. What's the name?
My name is Regina calling from Senior Township.
Yeah, Regina, go ahead.
I suppose what the other men I thought before the pastor.
Okay, the pastor.
The election commission, that money where you put on it at the same thing, social worker and people to they go in the agreement. Okay, middle car, then you pay 25%, say 25%. There is no part of the constitution that any election commission paper will cheap that election to that 10,000. That the first one I see, since I was born 1985, of course, that's my first time I hear it here. It's like a whole generation poor. So when they get that money, you can have for it to the president, they set this up for himself, then they pay the worker.
That huge allegation.
Yeah, the problem the people looking for in the country here. They put on a top brother, the whole country have done a lot of job. You're not thinking how I will move for it out, make a connection. That the first thing they work on, they say you must get passport. They work on the election commission 30,000. What part of the country somebody can go register for 3,000? It's impossible. So that they see a criminal that they go in with LTA, that LTA treating people, children, and treating them on the street, putting fair care on the inbound person. While they put a car, they waste their car on that man, brought to the hospital, just that man went up the full cup on that man. I swear if I could have been there, by that in Sobi.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank God you, man.
But the same thing that the National Commission and here the president of KONAH, when they make it 10,000, they share 5,000. He carry a family 2,005, then he put 2,005 in for you. You tell me by the number I will register.
Thank you.
It's wrong. The press are the press. Nobody will not be intimidated by United Party people.
Okay.
They will not carry power and change split it. They call you answer me to that because anytime on the talk show, tell look at my own number. Because we all get what for you to say.
All right.
So when they put it up, any all kinds of things.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me take the next call. Good evening. You are live. Yes, good evening. What's your name? Please go ahead from Dubo Coffee.
Okay. I support the decision the election commission.
All right.
You see now, you two are talking about who would this thing benefit. The lawmakers are power if they pay that money, so everybody for them.
I said, voting for them. And if you know that you, the citizen in the community, can your senator, and you don't have the money to vote, to raise others, you put that around and getting money to vote to the raise. Then tomorrow, if you get you're delivery for him. If you credit for him, get that, you get money back to you.
That year worried.
That coming from, yeah, okay. Yeah, but now everybody that come from everywhere, they say they want to become representative, senator, they not even get off, they not get nowhere living. They got to grab in power before they start getting something for themselves. So the law will be better. It will be better for us.
All right.
It will be better for us.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for expressing your thoughts. Good evening. You are live.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name?
My name is Abu Kamara.
Abu, where you joining us from?
From Pinsville City.
Which part of Pinsville? Pinsville is big.
Bonafan area.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead from Bonafan.
Yeah, I listened to your conversation. Yeah, for me, I'm not in the favor of what the election commission said today.
Okay.
Yeah, reason is that for me, I feel like you will have passion. You will have, get the people at heart want to do the work, are willing to do the work. They don't want you. What I'm seeing is that the elite class want to take over the leadership of this country.
Who you refer to as elite?
Those who have the money.
Okay.
Those who have the money. They want to use money to get into the political activity of this country. Because if you have passion for the job, there is no need, whether you have money or not. So long you get love for the people and you get passion for the job, you will do the job the right way for the people. It's not supposed to be you like get higher money, you can't into the race. Some people they can get the small money, but they have passion for the job. They're waiting to serve the people. Other people they say they will into the race because they get the money. When they're there, they will get all what they put there.
Okay.
Mind you, if you put $5 million in a business, you will want to get a $5 million right back. Politics is a fair business. Politics is not a free game.
Okay.
You put money, you get money. Nobody will tell me say it's okay because it will set as example. There will be no corruption. It's false.
Thank you.
Corruption will still be there.
We're out of time, Chief. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. We're out of time. Yes, we get a few more minutes to end the show. Folks, that mean we are not taking any more calls. Yeah, we are not taking any more calls. Let me say many thanks to every one of you who put in your calls. The essence of this show is to bring these kind of discussions for you to express your thought. Yeah, on these kind of national issues. Because mind you, the NEC boss is also making this recommendation. I guess it will soon go before the legislature, those people who represent you. So the way you are expressing your thought, I guess some of the lawmakers are listening. I guess they are listening. Even some of the people from the executive, friend that run the president, they are listening. So it informs their decision as to what the Liberian people want. That's the essence. Now, I've seen lots of people, raising a lot of issues. Yeah, that's their opinion. That's their thought. But with this law, we need to look at lots of things, right? That's what I'm talking about. We are in a democracy, a democratic society. And democracy calls for open field, a level field. That means you should choose among multiple people. That's what democracy calls for. Now, I'm one of those people who have been in support, right? I believe that the issue of the 500 is small. But doesn't mean that it should come from 500 to straight 30,000. That's something I believe in. No. Because like what the pastor said, our Reverend Sunday, right? He said, even when you carry to 10 billion, it can still solve the problem. They were talking about, okay, we'll put people there, they can't do nothing for us. So even when someone pay 1 million, when they get there, that person does not want to do anything for you, for the district, they don't do anything. When that person still want to be greedy and work for their own interest, they will still be greedy and work for their own interest. People can get all the money, they still need money. Today, Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, he still wants money. He will still want money. So if someone get all of the money, you make all the rich people, you give them position in Liberia, they will still want money. And when they want to steal, they will still steal. They'll still steal. So I think the issue there is, listen, all of the problems that people have been raising here, the main problem is not about the voters or the number of candidates. No, that's not the problem. The problem is the people we elect. The people that we put our vote behind. The decision we make. So that our decisions are our problems. Our decisions. But if you vote for the rightful person, that's what the Reverend said, right? When you do your research, when you know the person you're voting for, you know the person you vote. I'm talking about just to know somebody by name. I'm talking about to know somebody. To really understand, to say this person, no, I know this person. This person, I know the person's character. I know how the person, what the person is capable of doing and what the person is not capable of doing. If you know such a person, you vote for them, and that person enters down there. You'll be confident in this person I voted for. I trust this person. But we just vote because of voting sake. Because there's an election time, we need to vote. And someone can say, oh, we should give them, the person will give us $20. Some of you they will chalk you to carry, you go vote for them. So the issue is not about the number of candidates. No, that's not the issue. The issue is the decision we make. So coming from 500 to 3,000, I strongly believe it's too high. It's too high. Because even get to 1 million, when that person go down there, they won't steal, they will steal. They won't steal, they will steal. Like somebody talk about the issue of those people in power. So if in the district, we want to get maybe 3%, and those 3 people, they're not in the interest of the district. They're only going there for their own self. And only they're able to contest. Will the district improve? No. The district will not improve. So the issue of the money will make the district to get good leaders? No. Or the make country get good leader, erase that one from there. The money can do it. It cannot do it. It just can't do it. What will make the country get good leaders? The decision you and I make. What will make the district to get good leaders? The decision you and I make. The decision decide will determine the kind of leaders that we have for the country and the district. Okay? Yeah. So I strongly believe the issue of the money, yeah. I'm one of those people who've been calling for it be increased, man. We can be thinking the 500. But is it possible from 500? It go 500%. You increase it by 500%. Amen. And you see, it's not an entity that's looking to raise money. No, you should not be an entity to raise money. That's not an entity. Because you are being fully supported by government. Fully. All you tell you should be supported by government. And in a democratic society, we should have a level playing field. A level playing field. You can't come away with 10,000, 7,000. But anyway, that's the law. And folks, have yourself a wonderful time. Join us tomorrow for the Thursday edition of the Talking Point. But again, I don't know why some of the people will ask this question. They get irritated. They get irritated. But anyway, folks, have yourself a wonderful time. My name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. We're going to be back here tomorrow for another fascinating edition of the Talking Point. Until tomorrow, bye-bye, I'm out. Yeah.